When it comes to exploring the vast wildernesses of Alaska, choosing the right vehicle can make all the difference. You're not just dealing with remote and rough terrain, but also the unpredictable weather conditions that can turn your adventure into a survival situation very quickly and without expectation. So the question is, which is better suited for off-grid adventures in Alaska, ATVs or snowmobiles? We'll explore that right now with Living My Alaska. One of the biggest challenges of selecting the right vehicle for off-grid travel is understanding the unique conditions of Alaska. The state is massive and the terrain varies greatly from dense forest to open tundra and from sea level to the mountaintops. You need a vehicle that can handle all of these different environments, and that's not an easy task. Weather conditions are also a major factor, with temperatures often dropping below freezing and snowstorms popping up out of nowhere. You need a vehicle that can keep you safe and warm in the extreme cold, and one that can handle deep snow and ice. Another critical aspect of choosing the right vehicle is considering your personal experience and skill level. If you're new to off-grid travel, you may want a vehicle that's easier to handle and more forgiving. On the other hand, if you're an experienced explorer, you may want a vehicle that offers more power and maneuverability and performance. Whatever your level of experience, you need a vehicle that can handle the rough terrain and harsh weather and the conditions of Alaska.
Lost in the land of the midnight sun, reach your hand to the high wall where the goods are right and the odds are good, and our blessings come from the birchwood. It's a wild life in the Great Lakes, the husband and wife on the homestead. There's nothing like living this wild.
When it comes to weight capacity, both ATVs and snowmobiles have their limitations. ATVs typically have a higher weight capacity, which makes them better for those who need to haul heavy gear or tow a trailer. Snowmobiles, on the other hand, are designed for speed and agility, and making them better suited for solo riders or those who need to cover long distances over frozen terrain very quickly. ATVs are incredibly versatile and can handle a wide range of terrain from rocky trails to muddy bogs. They're also relatively easy to operate, making them a great option for those new in the off-grid situations. However, they can be much slower than a snowmobile and may not perform as well in deep snow. Snowmobiles, on the other hand, are built for speed and they can handle deep snow and ice with ease. However, they can be more difficult to operate, have a higher maintenance schedule, and especially for beginners, may not be as comfortable for long rides. One surprising conclusion I've come to in this is that ATVs may be better suited for summer off-grid adventures, while snowmobiles are certainly better suited for winter excursions. Should state the obvious here. Snowmobiles are useless in the summer because you simply cannot use them. While ATVs in the winter, you could get some use out of them, although they won't go over deep snow like a snowmobile. Of course, it ultimately depends on your personal preference and the specific terrain and your specific needs. However, when it comes to fuel efficiency, snowmobiles are generally the better option. They're designed to cover long distances at high speeds, which means they can go further on a single tank of fuel, and that depends on the type of motor, whether it's 2-stroke or 4-stroke, and how much you're carrying and the weight of the machine and the conditions. So it's realistic to say that it's not about the snowmobile or the ATV, it's about what kind of engine is in this thing, whether it's 2-stroke or 4-stroke. 2-stroke will give you generally very high performance, but at a cost penalty for fuel efficiency, whereas a 4-stroke motor, which is most common in all ATVs today, will give you very good reliability, very smooth operation, and relatively speaking, very good fuel management.
It's a wild life. It's a wild It begins where the road ends, no bad weather, just bad clothing. Chickens from the ocean, dogs come from the street. We're a little bit crazy with Alaskan-sized dreams. It's a wild life in the Great Lakes, the husband and wife on the homestead. There's nothing like living
Another key consideration is comfort. ATVs often have more comfortable seating and suspension systems, making them better suited for long rides. Snowmobiles, on the other hand, can be more physically demanding, requiring riders to stand and shift their weight to navigate rough terrain. If you're curious, most snowmobile riding is more like riding a motorcycle than an ATV, although there are some exceptions. In the end, the choice between ATVs and snowmobiles for off-grid adventures in Alaska comes down to your specific needs and preferences. Is a snowmobile better or is an ATV better for Alaska? My answer is yes. The answer is yes, because they're both great. They both get the job done, but they're both specialty machines. The snowmobile specifically being a specialized machine for winter that is virtually useless in the summer, and the ATV being a specialized machine that's fantastic for mud and off-grid travel, but generally better in summer conditions. The ATV can handle ice and snow, but only in limited amounts. So there's my answer. We love both, we need both, and those are so very important for quality of life and adventure going off the grid in Alaska. If you've had experiences with ATVs or snowmobiles in Alaska, please share them with us in the comments. And if you're looking for more outdoor adventures in Alaska, be sure to check out this next video. Let's go there now.